Oh my God, my gorgeous Taurus, there are two major points which are going to happen this week. Okay, two major, huge, massive points. The first point, which is going to happen at around the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Torini, listen, you are going to see something. You're gonna become aware of something which is gonna be literally life-changing at that moment in time, or from that moment in time. The second important aspect, it's gonna happen at around the midweek, okay? At around the midweek, where, you know, I need to tell you that there is something so important you're going to find out. There is something so important you're going to find out. And what are you gonna find out? It's gonna be incredible, because at the same time it's finally going to, on one hand, set you free, liberate you, and then on another hand, after a very long time, you are going to find yourself on the path you have been destined for. Indeed. So these are two major points which are going to happen this week, and I can tell you that the healing progress, it's going to begin, it's going to start right from the beginning of this week, purely because of the energies which are going to be taking over. When it comes to healing, yes, the whole month of April is so significant because of these energies. It's to do with a new start, new beginning, and we literally get rejuvenated. But then again, especially when it comes to this week, my gorgeous Torini, you are gonna benefit from this a sense of urgency. And on one hand, you're gonna feel a little bit frustrated. Why didn't you hurry up with certain aspects of your life you're no longer happy with? But then on another hand, you know, this is gonna become obvious before the end of this week, that things that you have been going through within the last 2 years have been preparing you, my gorgeous Torini, for just this. Because, you know, these two major aspects, just remember, at the first part of this week, you're going to see something, and the second part of this week, you're going to, and in the midweek, you're going to discover something. Both of these things are going to be remarkable when it comes to your life. So let me just start with the first part of this week. I'm very excited when it comes to you, because also, my gorgeous Torini, I know things haven't been easy for the last like about couple of years or so. I'm not saying that things were like a bit of like a stagnating for you. It's like a bit of a stagnation, you know, you were in a bit of a limbo. I'm not saying nothing was happening, but I'm just saying that certain things haven't been moving on whatsoever, or at least they weren't moving on as fast as you wanted them to move on. Well, this week, I'm excited to say that most certainly this is not going to be the case whatsoever. Right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Torini, you are going to see something. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're gonna see something. And what are you gonna see? It's really going to answer big question to you. It's going to be such a powerful moment in time when it comes to your personal awakening, because what are you going to see? You're going to feel immediately connected to, especially when it comes to some kind of a problem that you've been going through, some kind of problem that you've been dealing with, some kind of problem in your life that just took so much energy from you. Now, what are you going to see? What are you going to become aware of? And it's going to happen so randomly, like, oh my God, completely unexpectedly. What are you gonna see, and what are you gonna become aware of? It's going to answer your question when it comes to some kind of a problem that you have been dealing with, and you are gonna feel so happy, my gorgeous Torini. Like, you're gonna feel so happy. Honestly, I can see you like wanting to have a party. I can see you wanting to celebrate. I can see you like wanting to kind of declare certain things to people. people. I can see you wanting to talk to people. I can see you all perked up. I can see you all like having so much energy. And I can see you also noticing some kind of an issue that you've been going through, like in terms of your health, for example. Even that is going to start feeling so much better. So in terms of energy, you're going to be on top of the world. You will go into your psychic and intuitive mode, because you know nobody can guarantee that this is like kind of going to work out for you brilliantly, what you're going to find out. But you will know 1,000,000% that this is going to work for you, because you will feel this in your soul, in your spirit. When it comes to intuition, baby, this is what your intuition is going to do. It's literally going to take over, and that is indeed going to be your guiding light. Okay, so you are going to feel extremely happy, communicative. You're going to like kind of notice this change within you, this change about you. And especially when it comes to, oh my God, you wanting to go out there and have some fun, or you wanting to reconnect with people, just now you're going to realize how much was this problem actually affecting you. And so you are going to come up with this important conclusion, but then at the same time you're going to realize that you are going to need to make an important like a compromise as well. And why are you going to need to make a compromise? Well, because you're going to need to make an important compromise, because you will realize that now you know what to do. You know what to do in order to kind of bring certain problem to an end. And now, because you know what to do, you will be able to you're going to come up with a conclusion that you're going to need to make a compromise in order to make this important decision. Because you will know what to do, but you will instantly know that, okay, but I'm going to need to make this compromise. But you're going to feel so happy. You're going to feel delighted to make that compromise, because that particular compromise that you are going to make, this is actually going to be such a willing compromise, and it's to do with like such an aspect of your life, something that has come to an end a long time ago, you want to kind of move away from, but at the same time it's to do with an aspect that has been causing you to be so indecisive and face it and see certain choices in life as a difficult choices instead of something really good, really great. Do you know how much energy that takes away from us? We disconnect from ourselves when we do this, and we need to do the opposite. We need to reconnect. What are you doing right now? You're reconnecting with yourself, my gorgeous Dorini. So this is why this is going to be so important indeed. And there is gonna be, oh my God, you have to be strong right now. Okay, what am I gonna say? Because you are, I told you that you will be so happy to say this to somebody, to say this to people. You will be happy to talk about what's happening in your life, but of course that you're gonna go straight away to the person who is the closest to you. So one of the closest people to you, they are not going to have it. They're not going to be they're not going to get what are you doing. They're not going to believe what are you doing, and they're not going to agree with what are you doing. But you need to be strong, because this is not necessarily a bad person. It is not somebody horrible. It's one of the main people in your life. It's either your partner, who's extremely annoying. I'm joking. It's either your partner, for example. It's either your best friend, or it's maybe even a family member. You know, somebody who has got a beautiful impact normally on you. Somebody who helps you out normally, somebody who's very intelligent, very clever, and this person normally understands you, and this person normally has such a beautiful impact on you. But I don't want you to get scared, and I don't want you to go down, and I don't want you to go negative. I don't want you to close yourself to all these perspectives just because somebody who's one of the main people in your life is not agreeing with what you're doing. Sometimes, even those people who are the closest to us in our lives, it's not necessarily that they're always going to understand what we do. Sometimes we just need to kind of go solo with certain things until we, I suppose, prove our own point, you know, to ourselves, but then to somebody else. This is like your own mission, if you know what I mean. So this is just a sign for you to be like strong, and for you to recenter yourself, and for you to understand that this is just like a bit of a sign for you that this is exactly something which you should be most certainly doing, my my gorgeous Torini, indeed. And I do know, hallelujah, baby, I do know that you are going to become very confident about your success, regardless what this person says or regardless what this person is doing. I did tell you that you're going to need to recenter and ground yourself, but the bottom line is that this is actually all at the end anyway going to work into your favor, because somehow all these energies are going to be contributing towards you becoming even more confident about your success. I suppose that person, it's again going to be playing an important role, because even if that person is negative about what you're trying to do, what you're going to talk to them about, it's still going to have a positive impact on you, and you are going to end up doing exactly what you should be doing, my gorgeous Torini. And that's absolutely brilliant here indeed. But you must, as I said, just don't allow this to put you off. Don't allow this to put you off like whatsoever. And you are going to make this important decision here. You will know what this decision is, because this particular decision is based on this opportunity that you already were aware of. So this decision that you are going to make is based on this opportunity that you were already aware of, okay? And that particular opportunity is gonna really play a big role when it comes to you doing something big, doing something amazing. This is gonna be bigger than you can possibly imagine. Listen to me very carefully. You're about to move on with your life towards much more beautiful stage, much more calmer waters, much more rewards, much more optimism, much more happiness. So it's to do with that decision is to do with an opportunity you already knew you had, but none of this you couldn't take even seriously. This decision you couldn't take seriously until this particular problem has come to, until you knew what to do with that initial problem that has been bothering you for so long. You couldn't even think about this decision. You couldn't even think about this opportunity, but you were aware of this opportunity. Okay, you were aware of this opportunity. So this is absolutely brilliant. So, but before you were aware of this opportunity, I know that this is gonna sound crazy, but before you saw this opportunity as a burden. Oh no, I don't want to talk about this opportunity. I don't want to think about this opportunity. You would become such a frustrated dark Lala. You would become the most frustrated dark Lala ever. Okay, because you were aware of this opportunity, but you couldn't do anything about it. And you were like, every time when you were reminded of this opportunity, oh, don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to me. I don't want to know it. I don't want to know it. Just because you felt so frustrated. So you see how much it's about to shift here. The whole energy, it's about to change, my gorgeous Torini. And the whole new stage of your life, it's about to begin. You have no idea. The month of October 2024, it's probably going to be the best month of your entire life. There is going to be this achievement which you are going to have, and you will be able to do things, to explore things, and to buy things, and to enjoy things you never did, you never enjoyed, or you were never able to buy before. All because you decided to do this. This is to do with your life. It's to do with your happiness. You need to understand this. You are reaching such a crucial stage of your spiritual journey. Never mind the fact that you are going to become aware of something it's going to mean to you so much that you're going to get recognized with something so specific that you have been working towards for so long in silence. I love you, my baby. You have been working towards this in silence for so long. You're going to have such an important recognition at around the beginning of this week. Nothing to do with all this. You will have such an important recognition when it comes to all this. Something that you have been quietly working towards. Now, this is going to mean to you so much, but it's at the same time gonna put you in such a good mood in terms of confidence, in terms of you being even more inspired, and in terms of you feeling so victorious, and in terms of your abilities. You're gonna realize how special you are, but also at the same time you are going to realize The last bit that was missing when it comes to all this, my gorgeous Torini, that you've got absolutely everything you possibly need right now to move on. You've got everything you need. Even if there was a tiny little doubt in your mind, at this time, this little bastard, it's about to disappear. Literally, that fast. Did you hear that motorbike? Zoom! That's how fast it's gonna go. Bye, bitch! Seriously, my gorgeous Torini, this is absolutely brilliant, and I'm so happy for you. And also, there is going to be a suggestion by somebody at around the midweek. There is going to be like a suggestion by somebody, somebody who is like a really, like a family member. Like a family member, or like a very old friend again. It's going to suggest something to do. That person is going to suggest something to you. That person is going to offer something to you. Something that you're going to find maybe a little bit crazy. Something that it's going to be very interesting on another hand. And something that you haven't got any experience with. I would go for it. Go for it. Because this is going to reveal the whole side of you never knew exist. And see where that is going to take you. You will find out things about yourself you're so great at. You never knew this before. You're about to enter the whole new world. Please do this. This is going to be remarkable for the next few months, my gorgeous Torini. Doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 50, 20, 18, 19. You could be 80, 90, 100. Doesn't matter how old you are. It is never, ever too late to discover what we are meant to discover in this life, okay? This is not the only life we live. But regardless what people think, you know, we die and then we are reborn. And then we die and then we are reborn. We die and we are reborn. The more we do in this life, the more we get out of it. So we are not like reincarnated into an ant. So we are not reincarnated into like some kind of like a cockroach or something. No, I'm just joking. No, it's important. It's important, my gorgeous Torini, to understand and be able to look at the bigger picture. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Whatever I was saying, I have no idea what I was saying because it's gone. Come back, come back, come back inside here. Come back inside my head. Where did you go? I'm not finished. I'm just calling my mind to come back. It's okay. Come back. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? I'm sorry, my gorgeous Torini. I'm just in one of those moods, you know. I've changed the rooms. Maybe this is what it is. I'm back to my old room where I was before. There were like lots of kids on the road, lovely kids, like they're all brilliant. All the people who live here are brilliant, you know, but they just play and they just make noise, and I'm like filming this, so I had to like, you know. I'm just decided to come back into my old room on the other side of the house, but then this one is close to the road, you know, it's like a really busy road here, so it is what it is, I'm afraid, you know, but maybe this room has an effect on me like this, so I don't know. Come back, come back. No, I'm joking. And also, my gorgeous Torini, when it comes to the midweek, now remember, the first part of this week, I told you that you're going to see something. And then in the mid part of this week, this is all getting better and better. This is all getting better and better. At around the midweek, you're going to discover something. Okay, and what are you going to discover? It's really kind of gonna work for you so brilliantly, especially when it comes to you opening to new perspectives on number one. But number two, you're also going to like realize what are you going to discover. It's also like kind of gonna make you aware. What are you gonna discover? It's not only going to open you to new perspectives, but then again, at the same time, on one hand, this is going to be important for you. It's going to happen completely unexpectedly, again, very spontaneous. you're gonna find out a very, very interesting possibilities. You're gonna discover very, very interesting possibilities, important possibilities at this stage of your life. The more you think about these possibilities, the more you're gonna feel alive again. The more you feel about these possibilities, the more your spirit is going to rise. The more you think about these possibilities, the more you're gonna realize how imminent they are for you to take them and consider them very, very seriously. The more you think about these possibilities, the brighter prospects there are going to be. All I can say to you, what are you going to discover? And these possibilities that you're going to become aware of, my gorgeous Torini, you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it, and there is a reason for it. You know, in terms of your development, this is also very, very important. There is so much more to it. You're also going to realize that, you know, what no longer works for you, you know, and you're also going to realize what most certainly and what most definitely works for you, and what to be patient about as well. There is going to be a mind-blowing omen and a mind-blowing sign which you're going to have. Good omen and a good sign. It's going to confirm to you that you are on the right path and you are thinking about the right things. Everything is going to start making in this sense. Indeed, you are going to spiritually realign yourself, which means that at the same time you're not going to realize what doesn't work for you anymore, what most certainly does work for you anymore, and what to be patient about. But you're also going to realize how smart you are, how intelligent you are, and how brilliant you are at something really, really specific that comes naturally to you again. This is something that you need to consider, and this is something that you need to give so much of your energy to, my gorgeous Torini, right now, because it is very important, because it's not only about you giving an energy to it, it's about you giving an energy to what you should be giving your energy towards, and that particular thing, it's also going to speed certain things up for you, and those things that have been making you unhappy for a while. So in terms of progress, this is going to be so important, my gorgeous Torini. And also it's going to lead, you know, these possibilities that you're going to become aware of. This is all going to be on your mind constantly, and there is a very interesting new idea that you're actually going to have, which you are going to become ridiculously like kind of curious about, and it's to do with like some kind of a knowledge, something that you are gonna kind of need to find out as well. But this new idea, which you're gonna become very curious about when it comes to all these possibilities, you see, it's gonna lead towards this new idea as well. And this new idea, which you are gonna find out, it's also going to be brilliant for your finances when it comes to you worrying about finances and financial situation, and it's going to literally kind of like make you free. It's going to make you feel so much more relaxed, because in terms of finances there was something that you were worrying for a while. So this in itself, it's going to transform that side of things as well. So this is why this is going to be so important. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, oh my god, I just had a wish. Sorry, I just wanted to do this. So I wanted to take an oracle card right now. Sorry, it just came to me. So that was at the bottom. See, good luck. A little advice, baby. You should do things this week. This week you should do things that you feel like you need good luck to do. Does that make sense? This week you should do things, those things that you feel like you need a good luck in order to do. Okay? Please do it, because you're going to be lucky. You're going to be much luckier. There is a reason why this card was right at the bottom of this pile. And also, if you see like a black cat this week at any point, if you see like a black cat, this is also the time to actually specify exactly when you're gonna be literally potent when it comes to good luck, when you're gonna have the most of good luck. So you see a black cat somewhere and you will know, oh my God, I'm gonna have a good luck. Maybe you should just go immediately do something after that moment in time and see how it's going to unfold. Okay, but now I'm just gonna take an oracle card, my gorgeous Torini, before I start with the last part of this week. I just had a need. I just knew that I need to do this. I need to take an oracle card. Do I need to say anymore? 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 I'm sorry, my gorgeous Torini, like honestly, like I think that I'm ready to go to the institution. No, I'm joking. Ready to be locked up. Ready to be locked up. Sorry. See ya. No, I'm joking. Okay. So now basically the last part of this week, my gorgeous Torini, listen to me very carefully, okay? Before I go further, I think this good luck, it's been doubled up now. I think this has been confirmed, okay? So I think you should use this. Again, there is a very special reason why this card has showed up twice like this. You're gonna have good luck twice. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just your confirmation. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. And the last part of this week, you're also going to realize, my gorgeous Torini, which is ever so important, that, you know, I'm not being funny here, but you will realize what this unhealthy attachment is. You will start becoming aware of what is this unhealthy attachment in your life. And you will realize that the way you're going to realize this is because you're going to realize that you're a little bit insecure. You're going to realize that your energy's maybe been a little bit misdirected. You're going to realize that your energy's been a little bit blocked, and you're going to be like a little bit uninspired. And all these feelings and emotions this time are going to be like your guiding light. It's not about being sad, dark, negative, miserable. No, baby, no. It all depends when we go through these things. When do we go through these emotions, and the way we reflect and the way we respond. Okay, that's all what's to it. And because this is happening right now, this is going to work in your favor. It is going to be like your guiding light. So now you're going to realize what's making you uninspired. Why is your energy being misdirected? Why is your energy being blocked sometimes? Why do you feel insecure sometimes? And all this is going to lead towards you realizing this unhealthy attachment, and you are going to realize this, and this is so important, you know, and you will want to talk about it. I can see that. You're going to be thinking about some kind of strategy here, but at the same time, you know, you are really going to, it's not only you're thinking about the strategy, but you are going to have realization. And you will know what to do. So it's about moving away from this unhealthy attachment. So it's all about identifying it, but also knowing what to do, because you will clearly have realization, powerful realization here, that you will want to talk about, and you will want to declare this. And when it comes to the people in your life, you know, there are certain people who are going to be on your mind that you will want to discuss this with. So this is going to be brilliant. But also at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Torini, maybe a couple of days after that moment in time, there is this really wise, intelligent, smart, clever, spiritual, on top of all that person, this man. There is this man. I really like this man. Very wise, very smart, very clever. You know, there is so much to this man. Really weird at times, but it's very, very smart. This man could be somebody who is in your life, directly, somebody in your life, or like physically, or it could be maybe somebody who you are keep on watching, or somebody who you are keep on listening to. That way people are in your lives as well. But there is this man, really wise man, who is going to give you this wise advice. This wise man is going to give you wise advice. Of course, yeah, this wise man, it's going to give you a wise advice, or you're going to understand what to do with this specific aspect of your life that, my God, something you're going to feel a little bit bothered by, and something it's going to be brought to your attention, something that makes you like almost exhausted, like that you want to give up. And this is what this advice which you are going to get from this man, or you will understand through this man what to do, an important clarity. And at that moment in time, you will tap into something, and you're going to realize, you're going to get strong and positive vibes. Your spirit is going to rise, and you're going to realize some kind of project. You need to, like, there is going to be some kind of unrealized project. And there is also going to be something that you're going to realize you really want to finish. And this is when things are going to start becoming so interesting for you, because you are about to start nurturing the right part of your life that you initially thought that you're almost exhausted, you want to give up. But now suddenly, following this advice, you will tap into something so important. Not only you will absolutely not want to give this up, but you're also going to realize some kind of unrealized project, and you're also going to realize something unfinished. And all this is going to make you aware of the certain aspect of your life that it's absolutely imminent for you to understand that this is like right now, with all this, no matter how it seems, this is an aspect of your life that you need to kind of bring it in right now. There is a reason why you felt almost exhausted and almost like giving up. And there is also a very, very big and important reason why suddenly your spirit is going to rise, and you're going to realize unrealized project and unfinished business. These two aspects are imminent, because as soon as you do this in itself, within the next like about 3 or 4 weeks, are going to open the door for you never knew existed. And this door have got nothing to do with none of these things that I said. And this is when things are going to start becoming magical for you, literally. Oh my God. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.